to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Every teddy bear who's been good is sure of a treat today. There's lots of marvellous things to eat and wonderful games to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, they'll hide and seek as long as they please, 'cause that's the way the teddy bears have their picnic.
Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares. See them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. They like to play and shout, they never have any care. At 6 o'clock their mummies and daddies will take them home to bed, because they're tired little teddy bears.
If you go down in the woods today, you'd better not go alone. It's lovely down in the woods today, but safer to stay at home. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because
Today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
There was a young man of Dundee who sat down with a bump on a wasp. When asked if it hurt, he said, "No, not a bit. You can do it again if you like."
to Bombay, a travelling circus came. They bought an intelligent elephant, and Nellie was her name. One dark night, she slipped her iron chain, and off she ran to Hindustan and was never seen again. Nellie the elephant packed a trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nellie the elephant packed a trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The head of the herd was calling far, far away. They met one night in the silver light on the road to Mandalay. So Nellie the elephant packed a trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Night by night, she danced to the circus band. When Nellie led the big parade, she looked so proud and grand. No more tricks for Nellie to perform. They taught her how to take a bow, and she took the crowd by storm. Nellie the elephant packed a trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. Nellie the elephant packed a trunk and trundled back to the jungle. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The head of the herd was calling far, far away. They met one night in the silver light on the road to Mandalay. So Nellie the elephant packed a trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump.
Old Mother Hubbard went to her cupboard to fetch her poor doggy a bone. But when she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor doggy had none. She went to the baker's to buy him some bread, but when she came back, the poor dog was dead. She went to the joiner's to buy him a coffin, but when she came back, the poor dog was laughing. She went to the tailor's to buy him a coat, but when she came back, he was riding a goat. She went to the cobbler's to buy him some shoes, but when she came back, he was reading the news. She went to the hatter's to buy him a hat, but when she came back, he was feeding the cat. She went to the hosier's to buy him some hose, but when she came back he was dressed in his clothes. The dame made a curtsy, the dog made a bow. The dame said, "Your servant." The dog said, "Bow wow."
Bow, 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 bow. Win or lose, sink or swim, one thing is certain, we'll never give in. Side by side, hand in hand, we all stand together. Bow, 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 bow. Play the game, fight the fight. But what's the point on a beautiful night? Arm in arm, hand in hand, we all stand together. Bow, 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 bow. Keeping us warm in the night. Walk in the light, you'll get it right. Win or lose, sink or swim, one thing is certain, we'll never give in. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we all stand together. Keeping us warm in the night. Walk in the light, you get it right. Win or lose, sink or swim, one thing is certain, we'll never give in. Arm in arm, hand in hand, we all stand together. We all stand together. Ow, ow.
Three little kittens, they lost their mittens, and they began to cry, "Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear, our mittens we have lost." "What? Lost your mittens? You naughty kittens! Then you shall have no pie."
Meow, meow, meow.
"No, you shall have no pie." The three little kittens, they found their mittens, and they began to cry, "Oh, mother dear, see here, our mittens we have found." "Put on your mittens, you silly kittens, and you shall have some pie." "Oh, let us have some pie." The three little kittens put on their mittens and soon ate up the pie. "Oh, mother dear, we greatly fear, our mittens we have soiled." "What? Soiled your mittens, you naughty kittens?" Then they began to sigh.
Meow, meow, meow.
Then they began to sigh. The three little kittens, they washed their mittens and hung them out to dry. "Oh, mother dear, do you not hear? Our mittens we have washed." "What? Washed your mittens, you good little kittens? But I smell a rat close by."
Meow, meow, meow.
"We smell a rat close by."
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra la 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 la.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra la 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 la.
Long ago there were three pigs, little handsome piggy wigs. For the big bad, very bad wolf, they didn't give three figs. Number one sang songs all day as he built his house with hay. With a hey toot toot he blew on his flute and he played around all day. Number two was fond of jigs, so he built his house with twigs. Hey diddle He played on his fiddle and he danced with lady pigs. Number 3 said, nix on tricks, I will build my house with bricks. He had no chance to sing and dance, 'cause work and play don't mix. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la.
Came the day when fate did frown, and the wolf blew into town. With a gruff, puff, puffy puff, just enough, and the hay house fell right down. 1 or 2 were scared to death of the big bad wolfie's breath. By the hair of your chinny chin, I'll blow you in, and the twig house answered yes. No one left but number 3 to save the piglet family. When they knocked, he fast unlocked and said, come in with me. Now they all were safe inside, and the bricks heard Wolfie's pride. He stepped down the chimney, and oh, by Jiminy, in the fire he fried.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la.
Oh, I wish I'd looked after me teeth and spotted the perils beneath. All the toffees I chewed and the sweet sticky food. Oh, I wish I'd looked after me teeth. I wish I'd been that much more willing when I had more tooth there than filling to pass up gobstoppers from respect to me choppers and to buy something else with me shilling. When I think of the lollies I licked and the licorice all sorts I picked, sherbet dabs, big and little, all that hard peanut brittle. My conscience gets horribly pricked. My mother, she told me no end, if you got a tooth, you got a friend. I was young then and careless. My toothbrush was hairless. I never had much time to spend. Oh, I showed them the toothpaste, all right. I flashed it about late at night. But up and down brushing and poking and fussing didn't seem worth the time. I could bite. If I'd known I was paving the way to cavities, caps and decay, the murder of fillings, injections and drillings, ooh, I'd have thrown all my sherbet away. So I lay in the old dentist's chair, and I gaze up his nose in despair, and his drill it do whine in these molars of mine. 2 amalgams he'll say for in there. How I laughed at my mother's false teeth as they foamed in the waters beneath. But now comes the reckoning. It's me they are beckoning. Oh, I wish I'd looked after me teeth.
There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all stubby and brown, and the other birds in so many words said, get out of town, get out, get out, get out of town. And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a flurry of eider down. That poor little ugly duckling went wandering far and near, but at every place they said to his face, now get out of here, get out, get out, get out of here. And he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack and a very unhappy tear. All through the winter time he hid himself away, ashamed to show his face, afraid of what others might say. All through the winter, in his lonely clump of weed, till a flock of swans spied him there, and very soon agreed, "You're a very fine swan indeed."
Me? A swan? Ah, go on. And he said, "Yes, you're a swan. Take a look at yourself in the lake and you'll see." And he looked, and he saw, and he said, "I am a swan." Whee! I am not such an ugly duckling, no feathers or stubby and proud. In fact, these birds in so many words said, "The best in town." The best, the best, the best in town. Not a quack, not a quack, not a waddle or a quack, but a glide and a whistle and a snowy white back, and a hair so noble and high. Say, who's an ugly duckling? Not I.
"'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome raths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch." He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tumtum tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the vorpal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead. And with its head he went galumphing back. "And hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Oh, come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, Frabjous Callooh, Calais," he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome raths outgrabe.
Peanut stand, heard a rubber band. I saw a needle that winked its eye. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. I saw a front porch swing, heard a diamond ring. I saw a polka dot railroad tie. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. I saw a clothes horse rear up and buck. They told me that a man made a vegetable truck. Well, I didn't see that, I only heard. But just to be sociable, I'll take their word. I saw a lantern slide, saw an old cowhide, and I just laughed till I thought I'd die. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. All right. There goes that elephant again. I saw a garden walk, a banana stalk. I saw a pig with an awful style. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. I saw the sugar bowl, saw the jelly roll. I saw a picket fence, and that's no lie. But I think I will have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. I even heard a chocolate drop. I went into a store, saw a bicycle shop. You can't deny the things that you see, but you know there are certain things that just can't be. The other day by chance saw an old barn dance, so I'm a gullible sort of a guy. But I think I would have seen everything when I see an elephant fly. Yes, I think I would have seen everything when I see an elephant fly.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Daddy's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring turns brass, Daddy's gonna buy you a looking glass. If that looking glass gets broke, Daddy's gonna buy you a Bailey goat. If that Bailey goat won't pull, Daddy's gonna buy you a cotton bull. If that cotton bull fall down, you'll still be the sweetest little baby in town.
I eat my peas with honey. I've done it all my life. It makes the peas taste funny, but it keeps them on the knife.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a chick, E-I-E-I-O, with a buck here and a buck there, here buck there, buck everywhere, buck, moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink, buck and a buck, buck there. Here, buck there, buck everywhere. Buck, buck, moo, moo here and a moo, moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo, moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O.
With a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there. Here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba.
Oink, oink here and an oink, oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. Buck, buck here and a buck, buck there. Here, buck there, buck everywhere. Buck, buck, moo, moo here and a moo, moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo, moo. Old MacDonald had a farm.
The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea-green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money, wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, you are. What a beautiful pussy you are. Pussy said to the owl, oh, you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married, too long have we tarried, but what shall we do for a ring? They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows, and there in a wood a piggywig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, his nose, his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose. Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring? Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away and were married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon. The moon, the moon, they danced by the light of the moon.
I wish I was a little grub. Wouldn't life be funny? I'd climb into the honey pot and make my tummy gummy.
'Twas in the year of '89 on that old Chicago line, when the winter wind was blowing shrill. The rails were froze, the wheels were cold, then the air brakes wouldn't hold, and number 9 came roaring down the hill.
The runaway train came down the track and she blew. The runaway train came down the track and she blew. The runaway train came down the track, a whistle wide and a throttle back, and she blew. The engineer said the train must halt and she blew. The engineer said the train must halt and she blew. The engineer said the train must halt, and it was all the fireman's fault, and she blew. The fireman said he rang the bell and she blew. The fireman said he rang the bell and she blew. The fireman said he rang the bell, the engineer said it's just as well, and she blew.
faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle, all the sights of the hill and the plain, fly as thick as the driving rain, and ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and there is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load, and here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever.
Now here's a little story, to tell it is a must, about an unsung hero that moves away the dust. Some people make a fortune, others earn a mint. My old man don't earn much, in fact, he's flipping skint. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. He looks a proper nana in his great big hobnail boots. He's got such a job to pull them up that he calls them daisy roots. Some folks give tips at Christmas, and some of them forget. So when he picks their bins up, he spills some on the step. Now one old man got nasty, and to the council wrote, next time my old man went round there, he punched him up the throat. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat.
Yeah, which scarecrow, right, comes round to empty your bins?
I don't know, which scarecrow comes round to empty your bins?
Where's all garbage?
Though my old man's a dustman, he's got a heart of gold. He got married recently, though he's 86 years old. We said, here, hang on, Dad, you're getting past your prime. He said, when you get to my age, it helps to pass the time. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat.
Here, which tennis player, right, comes round to empty your bin?
Oh, I don't know, and I don't care which tennis player.
Hat trash.
One day while in a hurry, he missed a lady's bin. He hadn't gone but a few yards when she chased after him. What game do you think you're playing? She cried right from the heart, you missed me, am I too late? Now jump up on the car. Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat.
Here, which film star, right, comes round to take away the rubbish?
Oh, not sure, Ben. I suppose you're going to tell me anyway, aren't you?
Dustbin Hoffman.
He found a tiger's head one day, nailed to a piece of wood. The tiger looked quite miserable, but I suppose he should. Just then from out a window, a voice began to wail. Oi, where's me tiger's head?
Over from his tail.
Oh, my old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat. He wears gold-blimey trousers, and he lives in a council flat. Next time you see a dustman looking all pale and sad, don't kick him in the dustbin, it might be my old dad. Might be my old, might be my old, might be my old dad.
I'm the dolly on the dust cart. I can see you're not impressed. I'm fixed above the driver's cab with wire across my chest. The dustman, see, he noticed me going in the grinder, and he fixed me on the lorry. I don't know if that was kinder. This used to be a lovely dress in pink and pretty shades, but it's torn now, being on the cart, and black as the ace of spades. There's dirt all round me face and all across me rosy cheeks. Well, I've had me head thrown back, but we ain't had no rain for weeks. I used to be a mama doll. Tipped forward, I'd say, Mum. But the rain got in me squeaker, and now I've been struck dumb. I had two lovely blue eyes, but out in the wind and weather, one sunk back in me head like, and one's gone altogether. 'Cause I'm not a soft, flesh-coloured dolly modern children like so much. No, I'm one of those hard old dollies that are very cold to touch. Modern dollies' underwear leaves me a bit nonplussed. I haven't got a bra, but then I haven't got a bust. But I was happy in that doll's house. I was happy as a queen. I never knew old Tiny Tears was coming on the scene. I heard of dolls with hair that grew, and I was quite enthralled, until I realised my head was hard and pink and bald. So I travel with the rubbish, out of fashion, out of style, out of me environment, for mile after mile, no longer prized, dustbinized, unfeminine, untidy. I'm the dolly on the dust cart, and there's no collection Friday.
Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was opened, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlour, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird and pecked off her nose.
Once a mouse, a frog, and a little red hen together kept a house. The frog was the laziest of frogs, and lazier still was the mouse. The work all fell on the little red hen, who had to get the wood, and build the fires, and scrub and cook, and sometimes hunt the food. One day as she went scratching round, she found a bag of rye. Said she, "Now who will make some bread?" Said the lazy mouse, "Not I." "Nor I," croaked the frog as he drowsed in the shade. Red hen made no reply, but flew around with bowl and spoon, and mixed and stirred the rye. "Who'll make the fire to bake the bread?" said the mouse again. "Not I." And scarcely opening his sleepy eyes, Frog made the same reply. The little red hen said never a word, but a roaring fire she made. And while the bread was baking brown, "Who'll set the table?" she said. "Not I," said the sleepy frog with a yawn. "Nor I," said the mouse again. So the table she set, and the bread put on. "Who'll eat this bread?" said the hen. "I will," cried the frog. "And I," squeaked the mouse, as they near the table drew. "Oh, no, you won't," said the little red hen, and away with the loaf she flew.
He's always on our street, a fat and jolly red-faced man, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown, and everybody says he is the happiest man in town. He laughs upon boy duty, he laughs upon his feet. He laughs at everybody when he's walking in the street. He never can stop laughing, he says he's never tried. But once he did arrest a man and laughed until he cried. His jolly face is wrinkled, and then he shuts his eyes. He opened his great mouth, it was a wondrous size. He said, "I must arrest you," he didn't know what for. And then he started laughing until he cracked his So if you chance to meet him when walking round the town, just shake him by his fat old hand and give him half a crown. His eyes will beam and sparkle